throwing his cloak aside, he jumped to his feet and came to Jesus. What do you want me to do for you? Jesus asked him. Here's what the blind man said. He said, now remember, he been begging for money. He goes initially, said, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. But then when Jesus asked him what he wanted him to do for him, he didn't ask for money. He didn't say anything about the mercy. He told him, Rabbi, I won't see. So you got to remember, this is a blind man. See, the money only dealt with the symptom. The mercy was only going to give him a temporary relief. But what he asked Jesus for was for a miracle. He said, because if I can uproot the root, I won't have to worry about begging nobody for no money, because I'll be able to work on my own. If I can uproot the root, would nobody else have to see for me and tell me what I needed to know? I'll be able to see for myself, and I could see men and women as they really are. He said, I want to see. He wanted to deal with the root. And if you truly want a transformation, you're going to have to deal with the root. Tell your neighbor, deal with the root. Let me tell you why you got to deal with the root. Uprooting the root can birth a revolution in your life. Uprooting the root can birth a revolution in your life. See, some of us were bitter and we're jealous. But for some, the root is all of our life, we were used to getting passed over, even in our family. And until you deal with the root, you'll never have any peace. Some of us keep wondering why we keep going through relationship after relationship, after relationship, after relationship, after relationship. We keep attracting the same kind of fleas. Because see, the root problem is, for some, it's low self-image. And if you ain't learned how to love yourself, you'll keep settling for the junk in the trash heap. Oh, y'all better talk to me in this church today. I remember talking to a young lady. She told me, she said, Pastor, she said, let me tell you the truth now. She said, I've been in 4 horrific relationships. She said, I made God a promise that if he'd get me out of the last one, I wouldn't get into nothing until I knew how to love myself. She said, and instead of waiting on somebody else to take me out, I've been doing what you said. I take my own self out to dinner. She said, I sing to my own self. She said, I've learned how to, because see, the truth be told, until men and women learn how to value who they are in God, then we'll be looking for something that only God can do for us. Some of us, if you're like me, keep saying, Lord, I'm trying to lose this weight, God. I am. I'm trying. Oh, yeah, I heard you. That's why some of y'all just, But let me tell you something. Let me be very truthful with you. God had to show me myself. And he showed me, he said, your issue isn't your inability to lose the weight. Your root issue is the lack of self-control. Yeah, sometimes you just have to say ouch if you can't say amen. Because truth be told, it isn't just food. For some of us, it's other areas. And you know your area. And the issue is the inability to practice self-control. But saints, let me tell you something. When you uproot the root, then you got to plant different seeds. Because you can't uproot the root and plant the same kind of seeds and expect a different harvest. If you uproot negative roots, then you've got to replant some positive seeds. Because here's what I've learned. Don't worry about the watering stage. You do the planting, and sometimes God has to send somebody else to do the watering, but in the end, it's the Lord who gives the increase. And some of us are trying to do all the work, and God is telling us, just plant the seed. Tell somebody, just plant the seed. Tell somebody else, just plant the seed.